You go past the big refineries, you go past the big chemical complexes, those are obvious. Those have chemicals. And they have unit operations that the student needs to know about. But pharmaceutical industry, food processing industry, it is everywhere. If you're driving past any sort of manufacturing facility, there's going to be a chemical processing part of it. So if you're working maybe in a food plant, there may be a small refinery or an environmental recovery section, environmental treatment. That exists almost everywhere.
Being able to provide an introductory training for the operators and being able to fulfill these jobs that are out there, right? The companies are looking for operators every day. Being able to take a student who knows very little about chemistry and about chemical process operations and being able to transform them into someone that these chemical companies can have faith and trust in to operate their highly computerized processes is very important.
It's the tricky thing about the chemical processing stuff. You see all the equipment, but you don't exactly get to see what's going on inside of it. So a big part of it is just getting familiarized with equipment that you might actually run into in the field, which when I got into my building in January after this semester, I felt a lot more comfortable. I felt kind of somewhat familiar. I mean, it's obviously different, right? But I did feel a lot more comfortable with the things around me, knowing I had some kind of background knowledge on it.
I think it helps you a lot to be able to put your hands on it and see it before you even go into the plant. I know what the pump's gonna do if I hit this button, or if I shut this valve, I know what's gonna happen. And here we're playing with water, but when you go over there, it's not water, so you kinda gotta know what you're doing. And I don't think we would be this far ahead, per se, if we didn't have the lab to try it out.
You learn things and experiences that you otherwise would not get until you're on the job. They can expect to learn the foundations of working as a chemical process operator. So in the classroom, you learn about the different types of valves and pumps, some of the theory behind distillation, and even pumping curves and pipes. Then you take it out into the lab, and you actually see these things at work. You see what a valve actually looks like. And then also back in the classroom, you learn advanced troubleshooting techniques. Because to me, a great operator not only knows what happens when they're operating, but why. That allows them to troubleshoot early and to catch problems before they become bigger problems.
There are a lot of problems that can happen in the plant while you're working. So there's a lot of troubleshooting issues that have to go on. Your equipment's gonna fail. That's just part of the job. It is very rewarding, like getting together with a team, drawing something out, drawing a plan out, like, all right, we think this is the issue, this is the steps we're gonna take, hopefully this is the outcome. And having a plan actually be successful, it's very rewarding.